Hi guys, welcome back to Golden Reviewer. Today I have the Poco F3 or Redmi K40 with me. You can see the device here. It's running on MIUI 12. This is the 12 gig and 256 gig version. The CPU is Snapdragon 870. Okay, just to take a look at the device again. And today we are going to test the Genshin Impact performance of this device. Okay, let's go. So here, let's check out the graphics settings. Just as usual, I'll set everything to highest.
Come on, traveler, let's go. The world is full of
Okay, now I'll
possibilities
start
just
the
waiting
test,
to be
and
rediscovered.
just as usual, I will play around this 90mm area to make the result comparable to all my previous tests, and the test will last 10 minutes. The room temperature is around 25 degrees, and yeah, that's it. Without further ado, let's go.
faster? Ha! Let's play! Wouldn't gliding be faster? Brace yourself!
Okay guys, now let's take a look at the FPS record. We see that this, although it's not a stable 60 FPS, but this device really performs quite well in the test, right? The average FPS is 53.1, which is right there on par with other gaming flagships. And it's better than the iPhone 12 Pro Max or the Samsung S21 Ultra, which costs like 3 or 4 times more than this device. But then, of course, towards the later half of the 10 minutes, you see that because the temperature goes up, there are some throttling and some FPS drop. But overall, it's still okay, I think. And then if we look at the power consumption, I think this device keeps the power well under control. We don't see any sudden spikes of very high power consumption. We also don't see that the power will suddenly drop to a very low level to for thermal reasons, right? So overall, it hovers somewhere around 5 watt, 5 to 6 watt, and this gives a rather consistent performance. And lastly, I'll show you Excel I formulated from all the tests of this Genshin Impact game under the same condition around this same area with most of the devices I've tested. Okay, and you can see that the Poco F3 or the K40 is right there with the best of the devices, and the average power consumption is also quite low in that sense, right? In its performance league. So overall, I think this device is a go. It's very good performing device, especially considering its price. Alright guys, that's all for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. Please remember to like, share and subscribe. See you next time.